Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me today. Dana here. Today I'll be showing you how to make this cute snowman card using one of the new Spellbinders stamp sets. This one is the Snowy Friends stamp set. If you're interested in the Spellbinders products that I have used, as always, there will be affiliate links down below. If you choose to use these links, it does support me, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. I do try and upload videos 2 times a week. Now let's get on to the making. To start off this card, I put a piece of white cardstock down on my grip mat, and then I'm using this Blizzard Magical Stencil from Echo Park, and I'll be stenciling that in a few different distress inks. The first one that I'm using here is Saltwater Taffy, and I'm just adding that ink with a small blending brush. The second ink that I'm using is Salvaged Patina. And the third ink is Uncharted Mariner. Once I got it all stenciled, I wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. So before removing the stencil, I spread on some grip paste in Snowfall. This paste does dry clear, but it does add a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's not a glitter sparkle. It's more of like I guess a glass sparkle is kind of what it is. I hope that makes sense. But it's not like the holographic like glitter would be. After I got everything stenciled, I set the cardstock aside to dry, and I went in and washed my tools immediately. One thing with this grip paste is you don't want to let it dry at all on your grip mat. Otherwise, it's very, very, very hard to get it off. So wash it immediately. And then while that was drying, I went ahead and stamped out my cute little snowmen, colored them in with my alcohol markers. I used a combination of Copics and Ohu markers. And I decided I wanted to fussy cut them out. Originally, I was going to cut out the little arms, but they didn't look great. I'm not great at fussy cutting, and those little stick arms, yeah, they weren't working for me. So I ended up just cutting the arms off. And then to hide my mistakes a little bit more, I went in with my black memento marker and just outlined the edge of both of the snowmen. I wanted to zhuzh them up a little bit as well, so on their hats where the fur would be, I painted on some of the Snowfall grit paste. And then set those aside to dry. And then I cut out a piece of vellum using the Essential Arches die set from Spellbinders. And then I chose to use a sentiment from the Merry and Bright sentiment strips. This is a BetterPress set. I have a container of pre-done ones, so I just went in and dug out a couple of sentiments that I thought I might use for this card. Here I'm just deciding on assembly and seeing if I wanted to add anything. I did decide that I wanted to add some splatter, so I went in with my Old Faithful Gold liquid acrylic and my fan brush and just spattered the background. And then I dried the paint off with my heat tool. And then I glued the snowman directly to the little piece of vellum using my Barely Arts glue. And I wanted to add some dimension to that piece, so I popped that up on some foam strips. And adhered it to the bottom right corner of the card front. Then for the sentiment strip, I also wanted to add a little bit of dimension to that, so I just popped that up on some thinner foam squares. These are from Simon Says. And to finish off the card, I just adhered that panel to a white A2 card base using my Barely Arts liquid glue. And here's the final card. It turned out so cute. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this stamp set, but I'm very happy with the way this card turned out. If you haven't already, please go ahead and pamper that like button. And as always, take some time to pamper your inner goddess, and I will see you in the next one.